Is BYD the top stock pick for 2026? And I'll tell you exactly why. At the end of the year, I will predict that the BYD stock will at least hit 15 US dollars. So means an upside potential from 40% upside potential. And tell exactly why the market is missing something and why BYD is absolutely underrated, and also why the stock has fallen 23% on over this year, why Warren Buffett went out, and so on. We're going to deep dive into the data and why I think BYD is the top topic for 2026. So let's start. We're going to start with the company BYD. First of all, we can see here different cars they're selling. Actually, not the prettiest ones, but still cool, not like Porsche, but as you know, Porsche had fallen over 90% from their earnings. So BYD is absolutely crushing it with their models. They're growing every single year. They are not only doing the plug-in things; they just almost all of their BYD vehicles are completely electric. And what is interesting about the stock, I would share the most interesting fact about the stock is that they grow 30% while having next year a price earning ratio from 11. And I haven't seen this in a while. I only seen this in Alibaba 3 years ago. And now the stock went up over 120%. So I think we would see something completely similar also in BYD. And I see absolutely no reason why we have an 11 price earning ratio, why we're going 30%. Because yes, we went down from the first years in the first 2 months of 2026 as e-vehicle giant loses BYD loses more ground to competitors because we have Xpeng, Tesla, and China really hard market. But as you know, the federation of the electric vehicles, the prices and went up, so they sold more in December, and now people are not buying that crazy as before because the government didn't spend money and profits from that. So yeah, as you can see here, leveling playfield field and so on. But BYD has still massive potential. I'll tell you why. Take a look at this graphic in Europe and also in completely electric vehicle sales. As you can see here, we have the growth rates that are really crazy. Continuing growth rate from electric vehicle sales, and also here, as you can see here from 2025, we will grow, absolutely grow. It's not exponential, but this is growing, and BYD are the most sellers of electric vehicles in the whole market. And as you know, an price earning ratio of 11 is still ridiculous while having really good earnings. We had only one earning where it was missed, as you can see here. Slightly missed the earnings, but still over here they're pretty good with the earnings. And also the valuation is absolutely good. They have almost not significantly high debt and so on. They have also good cash, as you know here. They have pretty massive cash, and yeah, I think they're crushing it. They will crush it in Europe with their models. So let's take a look at the chart technical analysis. As you can see here, we went up and pretty down because of there were news of God's eye and really fast battery. But now all of a sudden, all forgotten, and we declined from the top. I will tell you, we went down from $20, 40%. But this is, guys, this is a great buying opportunity, and tell you why. Because we have now upside potential. I will predict that if the sentiment differs, we have on $15, $60, 30% upside potential for 1 year at least. And this is also compared with the growth rates. So if the price earning ratio and the growth rates are the same, we will just over time hit 30%, almost guaranteed. And chart technically is the chart fund. So fundamentally, we have really good signs. Chart technically, we have It's the only issue. We have here some supportings at 11. So this will stabilize it. I will may not buy today because I don't want that we go through and maybe go down to 10 or $9, right? But I will buy here in this zone when we have more time and maybe go up. This trend is almost also um, broken. So we just need a few more weeks and a small surge from 7% or so. But if also the stock will fall more, I will buy it still because it's fundamentally just so strong. And this reminds me of Alibaba, where the earnings were also where you remember Alibaba was really, really down. And now when you take a look how they did, it's just crazy, right? So from here, like we were also here on 60, 70, and now we are on 130. So they did pretty over 100% over 1.5 year. I expect that also on BYD. And yeah, so leave a like and let me know your opinion in the comments. What's your top pick for 2026? And we'll do in 1 year also a video on that. So stay tuned.